Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to another edition of BackTracks BackLogs, the premier series that takes a look at games you either want to check out, newer releases you haven't had time to dive into yet, or classics that you are thinking about running through again. My name is Andre Silva, aka Tally Drake, and I am the counselor at large here to guide you through this series. We kicked things off with an oldie but a goodie in Star Fox 64, and last time we checked in, we were over in the land between of a little game called Elden Ring. This time, we're headed for an indie title that's been clogging the backlog by the name of Jusant. Jusant is a title made by the folks over at DontNod, the team responsible for the ever so popular Life is Strange series. While those games are more of the episodic, narrative driven experiences, Jusant is an atmospheric puzzle platformer for the next generation of consoles. The story of the game goes a little something like this. The sun of this world has stopped at the highest point, leaving behind a devastating drought known as the Jusant. The Jusant has led to scarcity of water to the brink that all that is left is the massive rocky pillar that stands before you at the beginning of the game, appropriately named the Tower. Little is known about the character you control or his cute little water sidekick, but these two have come together, drawn to the tower to do one thing and one thing only: climb. Simply, the task at hand and main objective of Jusant is to reach the peak of the tower set across 6 chapters, each chapter with its own biome. Now, rock climbing is no easy feat, right? Well, Jusant sets the tone with a nice easy base as you build up across the face of the tower. Each chapter is designed to teach you all the facets of rock climbing and dealing with the harsh elements and environments the game throws at you. Is the heat draining my stamina? Better find some shade and a spot to replenish my energy. Oh, the wind's picking up? Well, time to use it for some momentum. What's extremely underrated here is the feeling of your actions in game on the controller. Never in a game, since maybe the first Assassin's Creed, have I felt the toll my actions take on my main character when it comes to physical feats such as this. Pulling my character up on the rock face to gliding across ravines, you get the sense of the wear and tear these actions take on your character and have to plot out not only your next move, but 3 to 4 moves ahead. This game, while not challenging, definitely feels as if you're pushing the limits and that you truly earn every rep. Each chapter adds tools to your toolkit while having their own separate environments. Starting off, you get the basic rock face canyons reminiscent of what you see at Yellowstone, or simply put, the Grand Canyon. Moving forward, you encounter bioluminescent caves and caverns that make you feel like you have been dropped into a lost city. And that's what the tower is. While the story is not directly told to you, you come across small notes, diaries, messages, and obelisks that tell you the story of the civilization that once inhabited the tower. It's eerie in a way, as each chapter showcases a different livelihood slash way of life, but all share the same fear and concern of the Jusant, i.e., the loss of water and whether one wants to stay with what they know and still stay with the tower, or simply to leave the tower and start somewhere anew. The story accompanied by the vistas you see in this game truly lead this as a game that is more an experience than a simple you start at A and go to B kind of one shot. Sure, there's platforming by way of climbing, swinging across these canyons and ravines, and riding the occasional magical flower, which is pretty fun by the way, folks. But at the end of the day, and I hate how I'm repeating myself from the Elden Ring video, the journey here is simply what keeps you going in this one of a kind experience. Which sadly brings me to one of the main, biggest gripes I have for this game, even though I've been heaping praise on it for most of this video. Simply, in a nutshell, it's just too damn short. Last time, we clocked in Elden Ring at a whopping 56 and a half hours. Here, Jusant clocks in at a meager, or mere, depending on who you ask, 3 hours and 26 minutes. I just raved about how real this game feels when it comes to your physical prowess as you attack the tower. Only problem is, once that you have all the tools at your disposal, that's pretty much it. You reach the peak of the tower at the height of your power, and simply the credits roll. For some, length isn't an issue, and quite honestly, most of you, it might be perfect for you as you're looking for that new shore experience that you can crush in an afternoon or over a weekend. Me, I just wish I could keep on going and take more of what this experience kind of has to offer. Simply, you get everything at your disposal right at the very end. Sadly, there isn't much more, but I'd be lying if I didn't say I had a blast doing it. But just as we reach the end of the journey here in Jusant, we have now reached the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the climb with me that we had together today, clearing out Jusant from the backlog. While a game not typically in my wheelhouse or on many people's radars, I think this is definitely one for everyone to check out as it's short, sweet, to the point, and a unique adventure you don't get often nowadays. Obviously, Jusant gets a big thumbs up from the big homie, your boy. Now here's where you can help me out. Please feel free to like, share, and follow the channel, and comment below what game you want to see next. These videos are a recess from my law lifestyle, and after dropping this breezy, chill, short little experience, you better believe I've got more on the docket. Unless there's any objections, maybe we get a little spooky with Halloween coming up. Or better yet, comment down below on what you want me to try out next. But whatever it is, I once again want to thank each and every single one of you for sticking with me. Until next time, this is your boy, Andre Silva, aka Callie Drake, and as always, take care, everybody.